Nolig Riel, a Scottish Gaelic phrase meaning Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year.
We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year.
Scotch tidings we bring to you and your clan, Scotch tidings for Christmas and a Scottish New Year. We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year. Now bring us some haggis pudding, now bring us some haggis pudding, now bring us some haggis pudding, so bring some right here. We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year.
Heather, Heather. Hello, everybody. Just a moment. That might be a little better. How are you today? Well, welcome to Naturally Kim's Knitting. I'm Kim, and this is my podcast about knitting, yarn, family. I can't say spinning because I haven't picked it up again yet, but it will be soon. Just all the good things. It is Christmas season. My puppy thinks he's going to drink my blackberry sage tea, and no, he's not. No, he's not. You could just see his nose on the screen there. He's been trying to be a big help to me when I was preparing my show notes. I don't want to turn my head too much. My hair just, well, with all the in and out, I have to put a hood up, hood down. I never know how my hair's going to look. So I'm sorry about that. Anyways, this is Naturally Kim's Knitting, and I'm Kim, and this is a podcast about knitting and well, I already said all that. All these things happen in my home, right here, outside of Lima, Ohio, and I live here with my handsome husband, Randy, his handsome father, Ronald, my ornery little puppy, Casper, and my cute little kitty cat, Heather. I can call him ornery because every time I sit down to do my podcast, he brings toys up to me to play with him. So anyway, so if you see me reach behind myself, that's what I'm doing. Anyways, today is December 5th, 2024, and this is episode 326. Now, you can find me online on YouTube, Blogger, Facebook, WordPress as Naturally Kim's Knitting, on Ravelry as Napier's Knits, and then at Naturally Kim's Knitting, wasn't thinking right. On Ravelry, I am Napier's Knits, but we have a Naturally Kim's Knitting podcast group. And then on Instagram, I'm knitting_Kim. You know, this happens. I pretty much do the same thing every week. And, yeah, I was just reading it and not thinking what I was saying. That plus I was thinking, okay, puppy's not behind me. Where is he? So I am an affiliate. And what that means, I'm an affiliate to Michael's and to KnitPicks. And what that means is if you go and purchase something from them and you go through my blogger, Naturally Kim's Knitting, there's a little link over to the side. You can't click it. I don't know why, but you can't click it. You have to copy and paste it into your web browser. And then I get a couple pennies from your orders. That doesn't come to me. Well, it comes to me, but then I turn it around and I put it into gift cards for you guys. So, in order to be an affiliate, in order to have you guys find out what's for sale at their stores, Michael's I can just barely touch on because they have got Hanukkah things. They have got Christmas trees, Christmas decorations. They've got crafting things. And for example, they're having a cyber sale up to 70% off on, oh, I didn't say what it was too, but that was to Maker's Place. I do know that. Only online, but you get 70% off. Then all of their yarn is buy two, get one free. Nice, huh? All their yarn. KnitPicks, now they have a few things. I've done a lot of copying and pasting. If you buy a new needle clutch, which I have one of these clutches, but it's not handy right now. I love my little clutch. If you buy a needle clutch set, you can get a swivel needle cable set for free. I was looking at those just the other night trying to think, I wonder would I like those. If you happen to get the swivel set, let me know, because that might be the way I go. I love that tea. Then, okay, what of all of KnitPick's yarn do we love to make socks out of the most? At least most of us do. It's Felici. They have got a limited supply of Felici yarn, but it is on sale. So get in there now and get your yarn, because as you know, Felici goes and then it's gone until they can get some more. And we don't know when that will be. They also have some new yarn. And I don't know how I copied and pasted that, but it was weird. Okay, one of them they have is WHOOPSIELAND. And it's a 80% merino wool, 20% baby alpaca. Doesn't that sound nice? Merino wool and baby alpaca. Oh, it's an Aran or heavy worsted weight. And the gauge is 4 to 4.75 stitches per inch. Then yards, they have 180 yards or 100 grams. It's put up in a hank, and you hand wash it cold, lay flat to dry. Not bad. Then they have skipper yarn. He didn't go after it. This one, I like this one too. 100% British wool, sports weight, 6 stitches to an inch, 240 yarns, 100 grams. It's in a ball. Okay, hand wash, dry flat. Then then they have the loops kits. If you buy a loops kit, which is a little crochet kit, it compares to another company's little crochet kits, but I can't say who. But if you buy one of those, you get an animation set for free. I'm not sure what an animation set is, but it's free. To try out, it's free. Then I've been hearing about this, and it's finally happened. Barocco is in with KnitPicks now. Yay! I love Barocco yarn too. I love KnitPick yarn. I love Michael's yarn. I love it. If the yarn's right, I love it. And then the yarn of the month. They always have yarn of the month, 20% off. Fluff of the Andes. I just think that sounds so cool. I've worked with wool of the Andes. I've not worked with fluff. Now, you heard me say how my pennies that I get from KnitPicks and from Michael's I turn around and give to you. I do that through craft-alongs. I have 2 craft-alongs going on at the same time all the time. Oh, I didn't put down the new one. I will have to do that. I've opened it up. I just didn't put it in here. One of them is, and each one of them has 2 prizes. You have choices of any giftable pattern, 1 pattern, up to $10. You can have a $10 physical Michael's gift card or a $10 e-gift card. I'm sorry. Let me go back to the physical. $10 Michael physical card or hobby Hobby Lobby physical card or Joann's physical card. Then, or if you prefer, you could have a $10 KnitPick e-gift card. Okay? I know, it's a little confusing. I have reasons for doing it this way. So you can choose one of those, and then Mila's Knit Corner. I love her work. I love her as a person. You could get any one of her patterns for free. My gift to you. I haven't been stressing that lately, and I'm really sorry I haven't. So, we have finished object craft along. That's what I didn't put in my show notes, and I meant to. Wait a minute. I did my drawings. Oh, there they are. They just got moved down. Okay. Finished object for October, November. I've done the random number generator, and I think the winners are the same as I had last week. I need more people to put your names in. I Now Hour and Limicole. Linda, that's you. Today is the 5th, so I will give you until the 20th to get in touch with me. Let me know what you would like for your prize, and I will get that right out to you. Now, I said we always have two. Well, once a year, I love, except it didn't get put in there right. If you read my show notes, they're not right, because I love this craft along. It's crafting for others. Now, this is the time of year where we're making little things, and they might be little ornaments for our trees or little ornaments for ourselves, whether they be, whatever. But if you're making things for other people, maybe you're making an ornament for somebody else. Maybe you're making a sweater for somebody else. I don't know. Anything. If it's for another person, if it's for a charity, if it's for whatever. If once you finish it, you can put it in this thread. Now, I didn't say how you can enter either one of them, but they're the same. Just finish that object, take a picture of it. If there's a pattern name, please enclose the pattern name. Now, I say this because if I were to enter it with my Soup Kitchen socks, I don't have a pattern for it. I would probably just put Kim's Vanilla Socks, because that's what they are. But, yeah, so if there's a pattern name, please put it in there, because people like me, if I like what I see, I'll then go onto that link, and I will check out what they've got and what else they've got. So anyways, yes, I have quite a long queue of patterns that I want to make. However, it is working because I am starting to use more and more of them. Now, this just kills me because I have the Crafting for Christmas show notes up here, which is from 2 months ago. What I do a lot of times is I go into one of my old show notes and I copy and paste, and then I, edit. I didn't even notice that this was wrong. So I told you about your gift cards, or about your prizes. Oh, if any of you, let me go back to this. If you have knitting for others that you've just finished, put that also in the finished object one. You may not have your name drawn for the Christmas one, but maybe you'll have it drawn for the finished object one. You never know, okay? Then you have 2 weeks, well, I'm saying 15 days this time, from the day that your name's announced to get in contact with me and let me know what prize you would like. If you don't claim it, it gets forfeited, okay? Now, if any of you ever would like to donate something like yarn, which I might be having a yarn prize sometime, because I'm going to have to go through some of my yarn and get rid of some of it, I think. It's not bad yarn. I've just got lots of yarn. And my husband would say, you've got too much yarn. In fact, I've got a whole set of polyester yarn back here that I got to make finger puppets. Then I discovered my fingers cannot handle making finger puppets. So it's in the wayside. Sorry, he's been intrigued with something that I'm going to share with you in a minute. I want to make sure he didn't have it. Anyway, so I may be making that a prize. I mean, they're little skeins. I just cannot make finger puppets. Something about the tightness and everything is just too much for me. So I ended up buying finger puppets for what I'm doing it for. Okay, plus I have more. So, just wait. Now, let's see. So I announced the winners. Acquisitions. Oh my goodness. I go along month after month after month after. No acquisitions. Because I have enough patterns. I have enough yarn. However, I found this on Etsy. Trying to decide which picture might be the easiest. I folded it up. I don't know why I folded it up. But I found this on Etsy, and I'm thinking wonderful Christmas sweaters for, yes, 4 grandchildren next year. See if I can get that on there. I like the little Christmas tree. And it comes from Bluebird Pine Shop, and it is called the Woodland Jumper. I gotta show you this. Isn't that little kid just he's the best salesman for it. And yes, I can make it in all the kids' sizes. I mean, this is wonderful. Yeah, it's just wonderful. So after I get caught up in my other knitting, I'm going to be starting on that. I told my husband, he goes, okay, he's fine with it as long as that's what it's for. Then I started making a sweater for Tobias. And when I came back, I wasn't as in love with it as I was when I went out there. So instead, I'm making him Anchor's sweater, which I bought on Ravelry. And I kind of like that yoke and everything. And it's not just a Christmas sweater. It's going to be made in orange yarn. I would have started it, except okay, I have 2 carriers of knitting needles. And I usually try to keep them in the top drawer of my Chester drawers. But the one I cannot find. And since I want to start this and I have the yarn for it, I figured, okay. KnitPick was having free shipping. They were having a sale on, sorry, baby, their needles. Really, I needed 2 different cable lengths that I do not have. So I primarily went for that. But then I realized I have every other needle size but the one I needed. Hey, you don't get those. Those aren't for you. But anything that's on the floor is mine. That's what he thinks. So, I acquired that and that. Hey, ornery. See that sweater? I've had this book for ages. Sunday Morning by KnitPick. And since I don't make any money in the house anymore because of arthritis. I said, Randy, I would really like to make myself a sweater this year. There's a bigger picture. And I said, so I would like to, I have to buy the yarn because I don't have enough of any one kind to do anything. He's upset, I guess. Casper, watch those teeth. No, I'm not choking him. What I'm doing is getting my hand underneath his chin so he cannot get my hand. He may have to chill. He may have to chill. You got people watching you. Yeah, you got people watching you. And they're not Tobias and Genevieve. So I bought the yarn to go with it. And not everybody likes this yarn, but I do. I got Chroma fingering weight yarn. It's a gradient. And it's blush and bashful. And it comes in a 396 yard, 100 gram. You can see it's in a ball. I just love this yarn. So when I got this on sale too, because they had a yarn sale off of some of their yarns. Well, off all their yarn, but depending on what you wanted, different amounts. So I was able to get a good deal. I was able to get a good deal on that yarn. So, yes, I got enough for that sweater, and I can't wait. It has to wait until after Tobias' sweater is done, but it'll be before I start. I'll probably work on this. Not sure. It will I'll either work on a Christmas tree sweater and that, or Elsie's Afghan. So at the same time, I just haven't decided. So, oh, Jasper, just a moment, please. If I can find where the pause button is. I tell you, he is not that toothy the rest of the time. But the minute I get on to do a podcast, he decides it's time to buy that mom. So, anyways, I was going to say something else and I can't remember what now. I'll go on to finished objects, and then I could put away something that's irritating the dog. No end. Because I finished Elsie's Advent socks. Now, I also made her another little striped sock, because when we were there last month, she was helping me put, because she didn't know what they were. She didn't know that they were Advent socks and that they were for her, and that we were going to be getting things. She was going to be getting things out one at a time. So I let her help me stuff them. So, not my other grandkids have other things. They didn't get these. But each day when Elsie opens up her Advent stocking, my dog is just ornery. Ornery as all get out. I hope I counted right. Casper Snuggles. Okay, I guess that's it. Finger puppets that I could not make. These are what's going into Elsie's Advent socks. Casper Snuggles Napier. Like I said, he doesn't do this any other time. Oh, I didn't show you. I didn't put that down. What I was working on. Sorry, before I get ahead of myself. I am working on another pair of soup kitchen socks. And this was made from Yarnaceous yarns. This was a one of a kind, so I didn't put its color there. But, yeah. So I've gotten the toe done on both. I started on the foot on the other. So those are her finger puppets that go into... I made such a long tag on this one. I don't know why. So they'll go into this sock. This sock. And this sock is a shorty, because I was running out of yarn and I just finished it off. So I've got to put the ends in, and she's got the other ones at her place. Then when I was there and she was helping me stuff the socks that were there, we were talking about favorite colors. I said, so what's your favorite color? And she's at the age where she likes to repeat what you say. And she said, favorite colors? I said, yeah. I said, Grandma loves purple. I love almost every shade of purple. And I said, what do you like? And she came across the striped sock that I had made. And she goes, oh. I said, you like all the colors? Yeah. I said, okay. And she put that sock on. And it fit her exactly. I don't have a pattern I follow for these Advent socks. So they're all different lengths and all. Just a moment. Oh, he's wound up. He is really wound up today. So anyway, so I made her, I had enough yarn to make her another striped sock. It's back in the bedroom, though. I didn't bring it up here today. I forgot. Excuse me. So that's all my works in progress. Elsie, oh, I guess I did have Elsie's Advent socks in my finished objects, plus the striped sock. So, in the years past, I've looked for unique little ideas of things to do for our Christmas stockings. And for the kids, too. A couple of years ago, Summers in Alaska, it's Soners, They do a random acts of kindness calendar for the month of December. And I thought, so we started kind of doing it, but not really. Well, this year, Randy and I didn't buy myself an Advent yarn thing this year. I thought about it quite a few times, but I didn't. So, I lost my train of thought. Oh, so rather than get myself another one, I thought, wait, there's all these random acts of kindnesses. So, Randy and I put them all into a little knot purse that I made, and I put them all in there, and I have some that are on discs and some that are on paper, and we each draw one, and like Randy's had, let's see, what was it? Oh, take a bag full of groceries, or take a gift to a local charity, or to a women's shelter, I think it said. And so Randy went on their website, because I suggested he do that, to see what they could use. And he took a nice bag of stuff to them. Then we had one that said take cookies to a nursing home. Take money on a vending machine. I was trying to think what else we've had. Well, last night it was so funny because he drew do a puzzle. I'm not a puzzle person. He is, but he kind of chuckled at that. I said, you don't have to start it tonight. I said, that's fine, because last night he had to clean the fireplace, and he had to go get some water. And I drew have a game night. Well, that wasn't going to work last night either, but we put them both on the table. And then hopefully on Friday, we'll do those. So, yeah, so I like that. Now, I kind of hinted when I talked about the one sweater that I'm going to have another grandbaby. Now, it's not going to be Molly. Molly, no, her baby days are over. But Ian and Rachel let us know a couple months ago that they're going to have a baby in the springtime. So that'll be nice. That'll be so nice. I can't wait. And we still go over and we babysit the third Saturday of the month. Ronald doesn't necessarily like to go with us. That gives him time here, away from all of us. But, we just have a good time playing with Elsie right now. It's just a blast. And Randy gets down there with, or Grandy, as grandkids call him. Grandy gets down there with the Play-Doh and all kinds of things, and they make things together. It's just so cute. Let's see, what else is going on in cold weather? I love. I bought this winter coat last year, and it's a London fog coat. That wasn't why I got it. In fact, I didn't know it was London fog till after I got it. And, I tell you, it's nice and big. It has a big zipper on it, which I need because my fingers and thumbs don't work on little zippers. And however, it zips to below the knees, which means it's, I can't sit in the car with it zipped and all that, but that's okay. I take the dog out 1,000,000 times a day. And he's got his nice little winter coat, and I got my nice winter coat, and I'll tell him after I put his on, you have to wait a minute. I have to get my zipper zipped now, because if I'm wearing a sweater or a sweatshirt, not a big deal. But, today I was wearing this, and this is kind of chilly. So I put on my, I pull on my coat, put the zipper up. It's got a nice furry collar that comes clear up to here. In fact, it covers my ears. And if that's not enough, it has a hood with fur around the edges. So, yeah, it's cold, but that's okay. I did laugh because we were thinking back to a year ago when our little Casper was only half the size he is now. And we had such a windy day yesterday. It was foretelling what was going to be here today. And I told Randy, remember last year? I had to take him out to the barn because the wind would blow him down the sidewalk. I said, it's funny, but it's not funny. I felt so sorry for the pup. So we always went to the garage, and there was an old sunflower head. It was a little one that I don't know how it got in the garage last year, But that was, he would go in there and he would pick that up and he would zoom, 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 zoom. And he would do his thing, which I then picked up. And I would carry him home. Well, now he doesn't necessarily get blown so much. He's got such strong legs. And he's doubled his weight since last year. Kind of. I think he was, I don't know. I can't remember. Last year he was 5 pounds. Is he 8 now or is he 10? I can't remember. But anyways. So yeah. That's my little buddy. And then, I just saw this today. See if I can bring it up. I need my phone. Just a moment. Okay, so this is my son Lee's headstone. Right? Let me see if I can find it. You can see a little red thing there. My brother put a little Christmas tree that lights up on Lee's grave. And let me tell you, that means so much to me. My brother, he makes sure that all the tombstones have flowers on them all the time. He goes out, and most of us are in the same place. My sister's isn't, though. I mean, when I say most of ours, I'm talking about my mom, my dad, my Aunt Gerda, my Uncle Paul, my grandma and grandpa. We're all in the same cemetery, and we're not that far from each other. But then he goes to my sister who is buried someplace else, and he'll put flowers on hers too. And I tell you, it means so much to me. It's such a wonderful thing for him to do. You got Piggy, don't ya? So, anyways, yeah, I just got that not long before I signed on here, and I thought, oh, he watches. Out of all my siblings, he is the one that will watch every episode of this, and he gives me a comment afterwards. And Rick, I love you. You're very special. And he used to make a joke that he was adopted. However, I have a picture of him and I sitting together, and if he's adopted, I'm adopted. And if I'm adopted, my little sister's adopted, because we just all look too much alike. So, yeah. Anyways, well, I think that's about it. I ran a little bit long, but that's because I had things I wanted to share with you. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope I can get back with you next week. My throat right now, I can talk, but by tonight, it's going to be gravelly. So this is why I haven't done it till now. Anyways, I hope you have a great week. I hope all your craftiness is successful and you don't make any mistakes. But if you do, I hope they're little ones that are easy to fix. I love you all. Big, big hugs. Take care. God bless and happy Advent.
Nolig Riel, a Scottish Gaelic phrase meaning Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year.
We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year.
Scotch tidings we bring to you and your clan, Scotch tidings for Christmas and a Scottish New Year. We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year.